Hey, you guys, I hope you guys are having such an amazing weekend. I wish I was there. I bet you guys are having so much fun, and I am just so proud of each and every one of you for being there in person. I wanted to come on here and share my story, and I also want to share some advice, and then also what keeps me motivated being out in Colorado. But a little bit about my story, you guys. So, my name is Krissa. I live out in Colorado with my family. My husband's name is Justin, and then my daughter is 4, and her name is Aspen, and then my son's name is Atlas, and he just turned 2, which is so crazy. But you guys, I have been with Arbonne for almost 4 years. So on February 21st, it'll be 4 years, which is insane. I cannot believe how fast it has gone. I am just so grateful for Arbonne. But before Arbonne, you guys, so let's go back to 2016. I have been actually personal training for a super long time. I was a personal trainer. I worked at Lifetime Fitness from 2016 to 2020. And I was at a studio before that, but Lifetime Fitness, I was working there, and I always got messages from Lauren checking in on me. Hey, how are you? How have you thought about Arbonne? All the things. She kept following up with me. Okay. I just wanted to share that because I feel like sometimes, like as consultants, we feel like we're being like annoying or bugging people, but you're not, okay? But in 2020, I found out I was pregnant, and then I was furloughed all year. I was furloughed until 2021, so February 2021. And then my boss called me and he's like, hey, you want to come back to Lifetime? And I was like, no. I was very burnt out working at Lifetime, and then also having a little baby. I was like, there's no way. Like, I want to be home. I want to earn an income from home, and I just want to help others from my house or whatever. I just did not want to go back to Lifetime Fitness. Okay. And I just felt like super burnout. I was working super long hours, and I had no PTO, no time off, like nothing. So, I just knew, I was like, I need to do Arbonne. So in February 2021, I reached out to Lauren, and I was like, okay, I'm ready. Like, let's go. And she totally helped me so much. Thank you so much, Lauren. She just gave me just so much comfort because I was like scared. I was like, I've never done network marketing before. Please help me, Lauren. I'm so freaking out. But she made me feel so comfortable and so just confident with everything. And I'm just so grateful for you, Lauren. Thank you for following up with me, because if you didn't follow up with me, I probably wouldn't be here. So I'm just so grateful for you. So I went all in with Arbonne. I became a consultant. And you guys, I also want to say, when I was working at Lifetime Fitness, it's a huge gym. I would have clients that were using Arbonne's protein, because Lifetime sold protein too. Because I would be pushing Lifetimes at the time, and then people would be like, "Oh, I use Arbonne," and I was like, "What? Arbonne?" So I knew Arbonne was amazing, and also Lauren sent me samples, and I love the products, and I knew they were life changing. I knew they were amazing. It just took me. I took the big decision, me being furloughed, and then what am I going to do with my life? I'm not happy with what I'm doing at Lifetime. And then I was like, wait, I need to do Arbonne. This is the perfect time. So I dove in February 2021. I've been with Arbonne for almost 4 years, and it's just so crazy because the impact and first of all, the products are amazing, but also when you're doing the business and just helping others, it's just so magical, so special. And I am just so grateful for Arbonne. And also Lauren, thank you so much for following up with me. That's also what I want to say. But you guys, okay, so that's a little bit about my story. But what keeps me motivated being, I'm out in Colorado, and I'm, yes, I do know people out here. I have some of my consultants are out here, but I have some back in the Midwest too. But what keeps me motivated? I would say, so yes, the podcast, the personal development books are super helpful. And being on the calls are so helpful, and just staying connected with everybody on the team is so helpful. But you guys, I think the biggest thing for me is I know I am going to be an MVP with Arbonne, a national vice president with Arbonne. I may not be it right now, but I know that Arbonne is my forever. I am going to be with Arbonne until the day I die. So I just think me having that vision is super helpful, because I don't even, there's no quitting in my books, right? So I'm I will continue doing Arbonne forever. I just think that, and just really believing in yourself and in your goals is super important. And writing it down and then saying it out loud, whatever your goal is, if you district manager or regional vice president or national vice president, saying it out loud and writing it down is just so helpful and powerful for you, and your team, and everybody. So, okay. And then, advice. So You guys, so you will go through, and some of you guys are new consultants, I know, but you will go through peaks and you will also go through valleys with your business. It's not always going to be rainbows and butterflies, but you have to keep going when it gets hard, okay? That's the biggest thing. And then also, don't quit. When I went to my first GTC, 3 years ago, was it 3 years ago? Which the GTC, oh, I'm so pumped about the next one. But I just remember asking people, like asking all these consultants there, like, hey, do you have any advice? Cause I was like brand new to Arbonne, and they were like, don't quit, don't quit. And I was like, okay. So you guys, don't quit, keep going. You are gonna just have highs and lows with your business. You just have to stay consistent, keep going. And the biggest thing also is stay positive, okay? Negativity is contagious. So stay positive.